This is a Black Sea bottlenose dolphin, or Aphelina. We've already talked about Adriatic dolphins. What a rascal! The Adriatic species are much more decent, we even call them Buddhists. Here, you can clearly see that bottlenose dolphins are stars among animals. The evolution acted as a real producer here and embodied the principles sex, drugs, rock and roll, everything that one needs to achieve the world fame. First comes great naming. The term dolphin comes from the Greek delphis, womb. The name Aphelina comes from another Greek word, phallus. It's a universal appealing nickname, while as for modesty, modesty is a path to obscurity. Every star must have a lot of sex in their lives so that we, the distinguished audience, would have something to discuss. And bottleneck dolphins know it perfectly well. They may still be Buddhists, of course, but not angels for sure. Sex is a huge part of their lives. They look streamlined, asexual, like they're all the same, but appearances are deceptive. Hey, don't push me. Let's show your deceptive appearance. Quite an impressive toolbox is hidden behind this hydrodynamic cover. Here is a vulva slit, which contains a vagina. Sorry, it's right there. It contains a vagina with leak-proof semen collector. It protects sperm from seawater. Look at these two folds. There are nipples inside of them. Baby dolphins have a rostrum, a firm nose, and they can't breastfeed like many other mammals. So they just push with their nose into these folds, and the milk pours into their mouths. So basically it works like an office cooler. As for the males, they have only one fold on their belly with a penis hidden behind it. At any time they can pull it out with a simple muscular effort, like we pull our hand out of a pocket, and they can use it for any purpose. Sexual or just household. In a Geneva dolphinarium, I once saw a dolphin playing with an elastic hoop, a toy. It pulled its penis out and started to fiddle with the hoop. In 5 minutes, I thought that the dolphin had to marry the hoop. And in other 20 minutes, it became clear that they could tour the world with this trick. And they could perform it to stadiums. It looked really cool. People envy this superpower and make up wild stories about dolphins. Like male dolphins use their tentacle penises to catch carefree swimmers, drag them to underwater caves and rape their cold corpses. It's certainly a fake. Dolphins can't even enter underwater caves themselves. They feel an instinctive taboo to enter closed spaces. So it's a great myth, of course, but totally fake. As for sexual taboos, dolphins have next to none. Apart from classic heterosexual sex, they practice group sex, homosexual sex, group homosexual sex, masturbation with different convex and concave objects. They give a ride to each other on their rostrums set against their friends' genitalia, and even do penetration into nostrils, the spout holes on their heads. So if you meet a dolphin, take care of your nose. Dolphins are alright with sex. What about drugs then? Not too bad as you imagine. I don't mean LSD, which John Lilly used to treat them with. Being a pioneer psychonaut and dolphinologist, they find other substances themselves. They source tetrodotoxin out of tetraodons, fugu fish relatives. Dolphins chew the fishes and fall into a soft trance with the poison. They can't afford a hard trance, as dolphins regulate breathing consciously. If they lose consciousness, they may stop breathing and even die. That is why dolphins can't survive general anesthesia, and hard drugs are not for them. Got it? Not for you. Show your mouth. Their skin is smooth, hydrophobic, very sensitive to touch, despite the thick layer of fat beneath it. They react even to the lightest touch. They feel anything, You can see how they react to my touch. So it's next to impossible to describe dolphin skin. It's really hard to describe the smells and what you feel when you touch objects. I think there is nothing nicer to touch than a dolphin. It's a warm, living, smooth, hydrophobic eggplant. You can stroke it forever. The dolphin smile is formed by a big lower jaw. It's massive and it covers the upper jaw, resembling a smile. This curve lets the dolphin open the mouth wider. The massive lower jaw is not for nothing. It hosts channels with acoustic fat in it. This is how dolphins' hearing works. Ki-ki-ki is emitted from here, then it's focused by a fat lens called melon on its forehead. It's projected into space and reflected from all the objects. The reflected sound returns along the channels of acoustic fat to the eardrums. This is how it works. So the fat enables hearing. This is a fantastic system. It also helps the dolphin find its bearings and makes its appearance irresistible. One more dolphin advice. Even if you misbehave, just smile. It may not release you from all responsibility, but people will like you. You're my sweetie pie. I hope she's in good mood, because otherwise she can hit me quite hard with her tail. Are you in good mood? Yeah. Yeah, she is. So the dolphins are fine with sex and drugs. As for rock and roll, it's hard to find a more rock and rollish animal. Dolphins love attention, especially human one. That's why good open dolphinariums are not shut off from the sea. Dolphins won't leave anyway. Once dolphins overcome their fear, they understand that humans are fun. For example, after the training yesterday, one of the dolphins swam up to me, opened her mouth, with a really cunning look on her face, like saying, "Look what I have here." She had a piece of fish in her mouth, and then she threw it to me, like, "Let's play." So we played with food, with this fish, for 10 more minutes. As you can see, dolphins care more about games than about food. And this is what we have in common. Bottlenose dolphins occupy the same position among dolphins which Homo sapiens forefathers did among other apes. They are not too big or too small, they are the smartest and the most sociable of all dolphins. Maybe one day they will evolve into intelligent animals like we did. I don't know if this will ever happen, but I surely hope so. This was Like Other Animals. Bye!